Hey everybody, this is Tiffany from Range Master, and I am having a tough time containing my excitement to introduce you all to one of my favorite people on earth. And I'm not kidding about that. Tim, I can't say enough good things about you, but you don't need me to. You're here to speak for yourself. So for those of us who are not lucky enough to know the wonderful, the great, the one and only Tim Reedy, please introduce yourself to the Tac-Con audience.
Okie dokie. Thanks very much, Tiffany. Okay, my name's Tim Reedy. I have been involved in self-defense handgun training since probably the early 90s, coming up on about 800 hours of formal training now. I primarily aim my instruction at beginners, a little bit of intermediate instruction, but I really try to model most of my stuff after my hero, Tiffany Johnson, and consider myself a gateway trainer.
Awesome. We need more gateway trainers. Everybody wants to do the super fancy leaping out of flaming helicopter stuff, but the
Mhm,
vast majority of people looking for training nowadays are relatively new to the
mhm.
scene. And so Tom was very eager to get something in the chat in the TACCON lineup that is specifically tailored towards
Mhm,
either people who are new to guns and concealed carry in general, or people
mhm.
who are new to the TACCON culture and the way most people carry at TACCON. And so we have a couple of blocks that are geared towards beginners, but yours is the newest one. And your block, fittingly, is going to be first thing Friday morning, and it is called Holster Basics. So tell us what you're going to be teaching in Holster Basics.
Absolutely. So, to me, one of the most important things to learn fairly early is safely holstering and carrying a gun on your person, because when you're carrying guns around in your hand, it just opens the door to all kinds of unpleasant things happening. So getting training on being able to safely holster the gun, draw the gun, present the gun, and then most especially reholster the gun, that's a critical skill. And understanding all the associated protocol or normal practices with that. In other words, running a hot range or a hot event where everybody's got loaded guns, it's critical that everybody understands guns stay in the holsters at all times until you've got a range officer, until you're in a live fire class with somebody supervising you. I run an IDPA match every month, and we've got 50 shooters, and we're one of the rare clubs that allows people to run hot between stages. So, I've got 50 people on 4 bays, and probably half of them have loaded guns at all times. And it is the safest place on earth because everybody knows guns stay in the holsters till you're on the line.
Absolutely. So I hope you don't mind me taking a few liberties to talk up your class, because I just want to emphasize, the folks who would really be well served by your class are those who are relatively new to either the concealed carry lifestyle
Mhm.
or to the TACCON culture, but also anyone who teaches. If you have, or if you have any occasion to deal with relatively new shooters, please consider coming to Tim's class. And this is me talking. Tim didn't ask me to say this, but I've trained with Tim. I've known him for a long time. I really respect his ability to work with new shooters and to work through any of the obstacles that are sometimes faced by new shooters that may not be front and center for those of us who are more experienced in the training world. So there's so much to learn from someone who is used to teaching new shooters, whether you're new or not. So I strongly encourage everyone to consider Tim's class. This will be his very first time as a TACCON presenter, but he's certainly not new to teaching, got a lot of experience. And I, for one, am thrilled that you are willing to bring that experience to the TACCON world. So thank you, Tim. And
It's
I am looking forward to seeing you in Dallas.
Yes, ditto, my friend, ditto.